Have you ever wondered what the Amish eat, and more importantly, what they don't? The Amish lifestyle is well known for its simplicity, self-reliance, and deep respect for tradition. Unlike most modern diets filled with processed and convenience foods, the Amish carefully avoid many common items that are everyday staples elsewhere. From processed snacks to flavored yogurts, each avoided food reveals a story about health, values, and living close to the land. In this video, we'll explore 10 common foods the Amish never eat and the meaningful reasons behind their choices. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into unique cultures and lifestyles. Let's dive in. 1. Processed snacks. Processed snacks like potato chips, cheese puffs, and candy bars are packed with artificial flavors, preservatives, refined sugars, and unhealthy oils. These industrial foods are a far cry from the Amish way of eating, which focuses on natural, fresh, and homemade meals. The Amish avoid such factory-made snacks, choosing instead to make their wholesome treats from scratch. Popular Amish snacks include dried fruits, freshly popped popcorn, homemade fudge, or pies baked from fruits grown in their gardens. These aren't just food items, they're made with care, often using family recipes passed down for generations. For the Amish, snacks are a reflection of their values: simplicity, purity, and self-sufficiency. Every bite tells a story of love, tradition, and homegrown goodness. 2. Soda and soft drinks. Soda and soft drinks are loaded with sugar, caffeine, and artificial colors, ingredients the Amish consider unhealthy and unnecessary. These beverages do not align with the Amish commitment to simple, wholesome living. The Amish avoid anything that overstimulates the body or creates dependency, and soda is seen as both. Instead of factory-made drinks, they rely on natural, refreshing alternatives that nourish the body. Common Amish beverages include cool well water drawn by hand, homemade apple cider pressed from their orchards, fresh raw milk from their cows, and herbal teas brewed with mint, chamomile, and other plants grown in their gardens. These drinks are not only healthier, but also deeply connected to their land, traditions, and self-sufficient way of life. 3. Frozen dinners and microwave meals. Frozen dinners and microwave meals have no place in Amish households, not only because they avoid modern appliances like microwaves and freezers, but also because such meals conflict with their core values. These ready-to-eat factory-made products prioritize convenience over quality, something the Amish reject. Instead, every meal in an Amish home is prepared fresh, often from ingredients grown, raised, or produced on their land. Vegetables come from their gardens, eggs from their hens, and meat from animals they've cared for. Cooking is not just a task, it's a meaningful daily ritual that reflects self-reliance, family unity, and gratitude. For the Amish, food is sacred, and meals are lovingly prepared to nourish both body and spirit, never simply heated for speed. 4. Fast food and packaged bread. Fast food and packaged bread are virtually absent in Amish communities. Without cars, drive-thrus, or a taste for industrialized food, chains like McDonald's or KFC hold no appeal. But it's not just about access, it's a matter of principle. The Amish firmly reject fast food's unhealthy ingredients: factory-farmed meats, deep-fried cooking methods, overly processed buns, and excessive sodium. They believe meals should nourish, not harm, and should be made with care, not rushed for convenience. Packaged bread is also avoided due to its preservatives and lack of freshness. Instead, Amish families bake their bread using simple, natural ingredients. Meals are prepared slowly, often with help from the whole family, and are shared at the table, strengthening both health and community. 5. Energy drinks. Energy drinks such as Red Bull or Monster are completely unfamiliar and strongly discouraged in Amish communities. These high-caffeine beverages are seen as artificial, addictive, and potentially harmful to both body and mind. The Amish reject the idea of relying on chemical stimulants for energy. Instead, they believe in natural, healthy ways to stay energized through a good night's sleep, consistent hard work, and nutritious, homemade meals. Their strength comes from living in harmony with nature and maintaining a balanced lifestyle. For the Amish, true energy is not something you buy in a can, but something earned through simple, wholesome living and caring for the body with real food and rest. 6. Canned soups and instant noodles. Canned soups and instant noodles are common convenience foods in many modern kitchens, but they are rarely found in Amish homes. These products are loaded with preservatives, artificial flavors, and high levels of salt, which go against the Amish commitment to natural and wholesome eating. Instead, the Amish prepare soup the traditional way, by simmering homemade chicken broth using fresh vegetables picked from their gardens and seasoning it with natural herbs and spices. This slow-cooked method produces a healthier, more nutritious, and flavorful meal. For the Amish, food is about quality and care, not quick fixes, so every bowl of soup reflects their dedication to homemade goodness and nourishing family traditions. 7. Margarine and artificial spreads. Margarine and artificial spreads are rarely, if ever, found in Amish kitchens. Instead, Amish families make their butter by churning fresh cream collected from their cows. Margarine, which contains hydrogenated oils and artificial additives, is viewed as unnatural and unhealthy. The Amish prefer to avoid synthetic ingredients, especially when they have access to pure, homemade alternatives. Real butter, made with care and tradition, is not only healthier, but also a symbol of their self-sufficient lifestyle. By producing their butter, the Amish maintain control over what goes into their food and honor their commitment to simple, natural living. 8. Commercial breakfast cereals. Commercial breakfast cereals, common in many American homes, are not part of the Amish diet. Boxes of sugary cereals like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes are full of artificial dyes, refined grains, and high sugar content, ingredients the Amish avoid. Instead, their breakfasts are simple, wholesome, and nourishing. They often enjoy oatmeal, fresh eggs, homemade toast, or even leftovers from the night before. Unlike white bread sold in plastic wrappers that can last for weeks due to preservatives and dough conditioners, Amish bread is always homemade and fresh. From dense wheat loaves to sweet raisin breads, every slice is made with care. The Amish value knowing exactly what goes into their food, and their bread reflects their dedication to natural, homemade goodness. 9. Store-bought baked goods. Store-bought baked goods are rarely found in Amish homes because they are often packed with preservatives, artificial flavor enhancers, and sweeteners that the Amish avoid. Instead, Amish families take pride in baking everything from scratch using time-honored traditional methods. Their recipes have been passed down through generations, preserving the taste and quality of homemade treats. Whether it's cookies, cakes, or bread, Amish bakers use simple, natural ingredients like unbleached flour, fresh eggs from their farms, and natural sweeteners such as honey or molasses. This dedication to wholesome, homemade baking reflects their values of simplicity, self-reliance, and love for sharing nourishing food with family and community. 10. Flavored yogurts and sweet dairy products. Store-bought flavored yogurts often appear healthy, but usually contain added sugars, stabilizers, and artificial colors, ingredients the Amish avoid. Instead, Amish families prefer making their own yogurt or soft cheeses at home. Their yogurt is typically plain and natural, sometimes sweetened lightly with local honey or fresh fruit from their gardens. This approach reflects their love for simple, wholesome foods that are free from unnecessary additives. By producing dairy products themselves, the Amish maintain control over the quality and purity of what they eat. Their dairy traditions focus on keeping food natural, nourishing, and closely connected to the land and their way of life. For the Amish, food is more than just fuel. It reflects their values, heritage, and close connection to nature. They avoid processed, artificial, and convenience foods to honor a simple lifestyle focused on health and family traditions. Their food choices show us how meals can be wholesome and nourishing when prepared with care and respect. What everyday food could you give up to live a simpler, healthier life like the Amish? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about how different cultures live and eat.